This is your code, everything you need to protect.
But how am I gonna do it?
Well, luckily the mirror code has given you all of these precious systems, greatly helping you.
But I don't even know what this does.
Well, that's what this video is for. Huge thanks for Jax for providing a ton of info. Let's get to it. The shop, arguably the most important one out of the rest. Every map has 2 of these, one near the core and one somewhere else. This is split into 7 sections. First of all, turrets. This includes a lot of NPCs that help fend off Decloids and some other stuff. MCT Request summons an MCT ally with 250 health and uses the advanced rifle. It can be bought every 2 waves after and has no limit. Tank MCT Request summons a bigger MCT ally with 450 health and uses the PKB with an additional 1.25 times multiplier of damage. Can be bought every 3 waves after with no limit. Medic MCT Request summons a medic MCT with 200 health and uses the MP5. They also focus on healing anyone below full HP. Can be bought every 2 waves after with a limit of 1. Specialist Request summons a specialist weapon handler with 275 HP and uses a flamethrower. Can be bought every 3 waves after with a limit of 2. You're able to control where these guys go via pinging with middle click. You can only have a max of 5 in total. Turret, these are fixed in place and attack anyone near them. They have charge and health. If any of these drain to 0, they become inactive. But there are certain items to replenish them. There are 5 upgrades and they can be bought every wave after with no limit. Energy Terminal device, which when placed provides 40 to 50 energy every 5 seconds to anyone within the square permanently. Then Line Launcher, which is just a zipline. Hold it, then click it to where you want the endpoint to be and boom, you have it. Press F on it. Personal, these are all items used to replenish yourself or so. Armor, when bought, increases your max HP by 100. This can be bought multiple times to increase your HP until the number you reach after is above 700. Note, you can also find all the armor upgrades around the map, and these give 40 plus HP. Energy Potion recovers 120 energy, not 150. Bandages recovers 15% of your HP, should be used only in early game, as first aid kits provide 80% at $15, making them a better deal to use later on. You can also find improvised medkits around, which gives you 50% HP. Then Gas Mask. You will never buy this because you always have one to start with and its durability is really long. I have no idea why this is even an option to buy. Support items, these are for the shop, turrets and your core. As said from before, turrets can drain to 0% HP or charge, so both these items are used to fix that. Batteries can also be used before it goes to 0% charge. Wrench, this is used to only repair the core slowly. It doesn't repair barricades or turrets. A normal wrench can replenish 50% of the core's HP before breaking down. Army upgrades, this can be done 4 times at these prices and each upgrade increases the HP of MCTs by 1.45 times and doubles their damage. This affects any existing MCTs. Medics healing also increases to these numbers every level. Thank you, Jack, again. Weaponry, here you're able to see 5 purchasable weapons of varied rarity from common to mythical. Rarer weapons cost more and you can buy up max 2 of these weapons per set, which refreshes every 160 seconds. The prices of weapons are not static, they can change a bit between them. As you go further into the waves, the level and the cost of the weapons will increase. Oh hey, it's Ronald from the hit game library winner from the Nintendo Switch. If you found this video useful, I appreciate if you like and subscribe. Heavy equipment, when clicked, provides you a view of one of the 3 to 4 section areas for heavy equipment. This can also be accessed via this device. You can press these arrows or A or D to switch between them, and when you press this plus button, it comes up on the UI for the 3 options you can purchase to use up one of these spaces. Jeep, initial cost of $40 and 20 scrap, which provides you a drivable car with a strong turret on the back. It has 400 HP, which can be decreased via collisions with any obstacles or enemy attacks. 3 people a max can be in the Jeep, with 1 driving, 1 manning the turret and the other just chilling. You drive it by using the same controls as normal movement, but if you hold Q instead of W, it allows you to accelerate much faster and reach a higher top speed, which can be done forever. You're able to ram enemies for 240 damage and the turret does 33 damage each bullet, with the ammo constantly replenishing unless you use all of the 29 bullets at once, which then causes it to undergo a cooldown. Jeep has a whopping 4 upgrades, with each increasing its max HP, collision and turret damage by various different amounts. Here's all of the upgrades. Artillery, initial cost of $150 and 27 scrap, which replaces a cannon with AoE damage of 600 at a rate of 5 seconds. This is done automatically, but you choose where to aim by manning the artillery, then clicking the area where you wanted to shoot. Then if there's any enemies that enters the area, it'll fire. It has a single upgrade costing $200, which increases damage to 1200 and its fire rate to 2.5 seconds. Railgunner, initial cost of $300 and 60 scrap. It's a large futuristic machine capable of firing lasers. It targets automatically the highest HP enemy and charges for 8 seconds before firing, dealing 4500 damage, which then it goes into another 8-second cooldown before charging again. It has a single upgrade costing $1400 and 40 scrap, which increases the damage to 15k. Perks! These are really strong and can clutch up when on the brink of losing. First of all, secure base perk. Costs $60 and when used creates a shield around the core, preventing any enemies from damaging it and prevents enemies from damaging turrets. This lasts for 40 seconds and goes into 25-second cooldown after. Note, this same shield happens when a boss arrives, so I don't recommend using it near the boss arrival unless desperate. Regen players. Costs $75 and when used revives everyone dead and then gives regeneration for 35 seconds, healing around 3% per second, then goes into a 135-second cooldown. The upgrader. This is used to upgrade any weapons you got by 1 level if you got enough scrap. This doubles the damage of your weapons and the requirement between weapons can vary. All melee weapons and most common and uncommon weapons will follow the standard 10 scrap then X2 formula, but mythical range weapons and some other random ones can cost a lot more to upgrade. The next level requirements can be seen at the bottom right when holding a weapon. Finally, the scrapper. This is used to convert any weapons or broken wrenches into scrap. The amount of scrap given proportionally increases to the weapon's level, but it only refunds a fraction of the scrap. For example, a level 3 melee weapon which would cost 30 scrap to upgrade it to its level only gives 10 scrap back. Do you note enemy weapons give the level 1 scrap amount at all levels even if it's a level 5 weapon. Also, any level 1 starter weapons can only be turned into scrap after wave 5. And that's all you need to know. You got this, Timmy. I believe you.
Thank you.
Crap.